Hey guys, welcome back to our FEA podcast.
I'm your host, Nadia.
And I'm your co-host, Alejandra. And today we want to talk about the Summer Academy. We got to experience that 2 weeks ago.
Sometime in June.
We got to experience that sometime in June. And I learned so much. I'm just very excited to share that with you.
We attended various trainings. I know some people did ESOL training. You did the bargaining training.
Yes, the bargaining for power training was so good. You had to be there.
Yes.
Me and Christy actually were there together and a couple other members. Paying members, so make sure you join.
I did the ESC train the trainer. So stay tuned. I'm going to be added to train you in how to take your 40 hours for the ESC or Students with Disabilities training that you are required to do. Not you, teachers are required to do to be recertified. I know some people also did officers training or leadership trainings. And then we also had the Florida Young and Remarkable Educators do an actual training as well. And that's a group that we have. More info on our social media or website page.
Like she said, the classes that she went to, she's now able to be a trainer to provide credits for you in your development. So that's another perk that you get as a member. Mine is beneficial not in the fact that I'm going to train you, but in the fact that I learned what the bargaining team does and how to we learned about organizing, which we talked about last episode, in the structure of PEA, that we're going to have organizers, what that is. So you organize people and try to grow that power of your union. You organize, or you build that in numbers. We learned about how to research different language. So if there's something in another county that we like that protects their employees and we want to see that in our contract, it helps provide language that we can build off of based on your concerns. It also taught us it just brought a lot of knowledge to us regarding the law. There's different laws and statutes that come about when we're looking at drafting language, when we're looking at addressing concerns. So is what we're bringing to the table allowed? Are we allowed to do that under Florida law?
Is it mostly Florida law or federal law?
I think both come into play, because there's some federal laws that could be in play, and then our specific state agrees or disagrees.
Okay. So that's why every state has so many different rules and regulations with bargaining and contracts and
what our union's allowed to do. So that was super informative for me, being new to the union and the bargaining team. So I kind of I got different resources that I'm able to bring back to our team and share with the other 5 of us that went. We actually got to do a project, and I was not supposed to mention that.
You can mention it, we just can't tell you what it was.
We actually did a project together that it kind of gave us a jump start that we can bring back to our full collective bargaining team.
So I know we cannot strike in Florida, and that was one of the biggest issues that a lot of people had last year when we were bargaining. Did you learn anything about what other things we can do instead of striking?
Yes, actually we did. I mean, the goal, in striking is to show solidarity and union.
Let's keep going.
Solidarity and union. So some of the things they brought up were things like working your contract hours. Make sure if it's a 7 to 3, you're out by 3. Following that, doing informational pickets, answering the surveys. We send those out to hear your concerns. We're not in your everyday, so we need to hear what your concerns are so we can bargain for those things. Other things that are very important are showing up to the bargaining meetings. When we're there face to face with the district, having your support there, showing the numbers that this is what we want. We, the PEA, No. We, the working people, this is what we want for ourselves. This is how we want to improve our working environment.
I know I really liked the red and green cards that we have.
Yes. So that's how you show your support with what we're saying. If the district says something and you're like, nah. We actually thought about putting that on our flipping cards.
Yes. Yeah, because sometimes they say some outrageous things that sometimes the red card, you want to throw it at them, but you can't. So I think adding like nah, we don't agree with that. We'll definitely send them a point. Email us and let us know what you think if you like this idea, because then we will definitely add it to our next bargaining.
Yeah.
We could even include some of your faces if you want to send us pictures of you with a face saying, nah. We don't agree with that for our next bargaining sessions. This was great. Definitely stay tuned for our next episode. But we had fun. We definitely enjoyed Summer Academy. We learned a lot.
We got to network and make friendships.
Yes.
This was actually born there. So
even this idea for the podcast started there, where we were like, people don't know. Like even you didn't know.
Right. I came to her saying, we have a contract.
Like,
so
help us out. If there's anything you want us to discuss in this podcast, reach out to us, email us, communicate with us via social media, and let us know what you want to find out next about PEA. Hopefully this was fun. And hopefully you can be a paying member and join us next year for our next Summer Academy.
Remember, to represent you, you got to be a paying member. So
yes. Stay
join
tuned.
us.
Bye.